What is going on, everybody out there? Lamont at large. Today we are in Glendale, California. We're going to talk about the curious case of Bela Gireth. He is a man that was executed in California's gas chamber back in the 1940s. We're going to talk about why he was executed and show you some locations. You know how we normally do it on this channel. I always go to the scene of the crime. At least I always try to anyways. Without further ado, let's get moving. What can you say about one Bela Gireth? Well, Leslie was born August 25th, 1903 in Budapest, Hungary. And in 1930, at the age of 26, Leslie gets the opportunity that many people wish they could get, and that he is allowed to immigrate to the United States. So he comes out here in 1930 and speaks very little English, but with a lot of hard work and determination, he would learn the language, he would assimilate into American society, and he would be able to find a wife. They have 2 children together. He opens up a successful business and they buy a home. It's almost like the American dream. They buy a home at 249 Vallejo Drive. Now, of course, the house would have sat right where I'm currently at right now. I don't know when it was knocked down, but this was where the Gireths would raise their children. And every morning, around 6 a.m., Leslie would wake up. He would drink his coffee, eat his breakfast that his lovely wife would make for him. And then after that, he would get into his motor car and pull out here, make a right, and he would make the commute of about 1.5 miles to his watch repair business over on Brand Avenue. Currently walking in the middle of the street here on North Brand Avenue, and across the street, the building in the center of your screen, that is 229 North Brand. So this is the building, this is the location where Leslie ran his own business. He repaired watches. Jewelry. He bought and sold a little bit of gold. As a matter of fact, his business was so successful that he had to spread out to the next storefront at 231 North Brand, and this is where he ran that successful business. So sometime in the beginning of July 1942, Leslie tells his wife, he goes, "Hey, I have to go on a business trip, right? I'm gonna be leaving the weekend of the 15th, and I'll be back. I love you. Goodbye." And this is the business that Leslie had in mind. 21-year-old college student Dorina Hammer. At the time, she was going to Glendale College, not very far from here right now. And later on, she would transfer to San Jose State University. She's studying meteorology. Maybe she wants to be a weather gal. I'm not really sure. And I'm not really sure how these two met, but later on in the story, it's gonna make sense why she, or what she's seen in this guy. We go to July 17th, 1942, and the 2 lovebirds, they've made it to their cabin in San Leandro. Now, on that morning, well, we don't know why we do the things that we do. Well, normally we would call those sane people. And for one, Bela Gireth, he's not exactly a sane person. So on that morning, as Dorina is sleeping on the bed, Leslie, he's looking at this girl. This girl might be the love of his life. Who knows what is going through the addled brain the dark egg that forms the human brain that is encased in Leslie's skull. We don't know. We don't know what he's thinking. But he's looking at this beautiful woman sleeping in bed. And well, he pulls out a pistol and lovingly points it at her head and pulls the trigger. She's killed almost instantly. And for good measure, he points the gun a little bit lower and fires one shot into her chest. Well, he's killed this woman that he is infatuated with, that he's in love with. And so after the blood is soaking from her body into the bed, he gets his trusty phonograph and he plays one of his favorite songs. As a matter of fact, it is his favorite song. It's by the French composer Achille Claude Debussy. And the song is called Clair de Lune, which translated into English is Dance in the Moonlight. He plays that song over and over and over again. Who knows how many times he's played this song. And as this song is playing, he's staring at what he just done. Now, is he in shock? Well, we don't know. And he gets a vase of pink carnations and he lays it right by her body. And he's staring at a woman that he supposedly loved and he just killed. And the song is playing in the background. So he writes Dorina a love letter and places it, air quotes here, lovingly right near her body. He leaves the cabin and he gets into his vehicle and he drives 165 miles down to Fresno. He gets a motel room and he's just as calm as all get out. So he calls the police department in San Leandro and he says, "Hey, my name is Leslie Bela Gireth and I just killed somebody." And they're probably thinking that he's just joking. And he says, "Oh, I can attest to you. This is no joke. No, I killed somebody. Her name was Dorina Hammer," and he gives them the address of where they can find her body. Now, them still thinking it's a joke, they go ahead and get a cruiser out to that location. They open the door, it is unlocked, and surely enough, Dorina Hammer is in bed, staring up at the ceiling, dead. The blood that used to course in her body when she was alive, now dead, just spilled all over the blood. And as they find Dorina's body, Leslie calmly tells them, "This is where you can find me. I'll be waiting in my motel room. You can come and arrest me. I will not put up a fight. I don't have the weapon with me. I left it at the murder location. Come and get me." So they find him, quickly arrest him, and charge him with Dorina's murder. Now, they get him to the station and they want to know why he killed this poor girl. And he never really gave an answer that you're hoping to get out of a supposed, at this time, murderer. He simply states that he was worried that their affair would get out into the public and it would ruin her reputation. So instead of allowing that to happen, you know, a young girl being caught with a married man with 2 children, in his mind, it's better to kill her now so that she could forego the heartache and the agony of having to live down with the embarrassment of being found having an affair with a married man. Now, this is a bunch of hogwash and garbage mixed together with a cake of lies. That is absolutely not why he killed that poor girl. No, he killed her because he was a jealous, egotistical maniac. It is not quite found out exactly how he found out that she was planning on leaving him. But according to one of Darina's friends, she had confided in her that she was dating a guy in school, and that the guy was pretty much kind of, I wouldn't say he was like pressing her to like stop messing with this man, but you know, he was like, I like you and you like me, and she wrote him a letter stating that she was gonna call off the affair. Now, whether she went up there with him to make it like, one last hoorah, which is basically what she told her friend, that she was gonna go up there, take this little trip with him, and that she was gonna call everything off. So it looks like that's what happened, and in a jealous rage, he shot and killed her for no other reason but that. Other than that nonsense lie about him not wanting to let this scandal get out and to besmirch her reputation, that's what happened. She told him, I'm done. I'm seeing somebody else. This guy's jealous, and he's never going to find a girl as cute as her, whatever in his mind. He can't take it anymore. He's a narcissistic piece of crap. It is what it is, guys. I will give Leslie credit for this. At least he didn't make Darina's family go through a bunch of court proceedings and a long drawn-out trial, because he readily confessed, and he actually wanted to get executed. He didn't want to be on this planet anymore. He said, go ahead and give me the death penalty, because, that's what I deserve. That's, I killed this girl, and now we'll be together forever. Well, in his mind anyways. In his weird mind. So on January 22nd, 1943, one Hungarian immigrant who lived the American dream, well, he also died an American nightmare. He was strapped into the gas chamber, and he asked the warden, what's the quickest way for me to die? Kind of a stupid question, because it's the gas chamber. But the warden tells him, listen, if you want to make this easy on yourself and me, just go ahead and when the pellets drop and the gas starts coming out, just breathe nice and deep. That's exactly what he told him. And that's what this character, this murderer right here, that's exactly what he did. He took that poisonous gas into his lungs as quickly as possible into eternity. And now, forevermore, his body 6 feet below me at the cemetery grounds. What a weird little man. Strange in life and strange in death. His wife, not wanting to bear the scandal, the true scandal, she would quickly get a divorce from him, and she did her own thing, raised 2 kids on her own. Hopefully she found love somewhere else other than with a philanderer and a cheat. And the young lady that he killed is not very far from where he is currently. She would be right here. This is Darina Hammer. And she's buried next to her mother right here, also named Darina. There's no father in the picture. I can't see anything about a dad, which only leaves me to think that it was basically a young lady who was raised without a dad, and in this Leslie Bela Gireth, she found a father figure, and that's all it was. And I don't know who handled his funeral arrangements, but even in death, Leslie is not very far away.